the pole, that's why I keep it with me. Catch over, we take it slow, I'm like the Green Reaper. In the case, I'm up in the casket.
It's crazy, guys, because sometimes, or most of the time, you just simply never know. You never know. When Mama first got kidnapped.
Now, this shit deeper than we could imagine, right? What we had to do right here is go back, you know what I'm saying, get some insight further. And, I guess they speculate whoever at the top is ruling and running this shit with an iron fist. You underdig me? Let's keep it.
I thought that it was, his ops, finally caught up to him. But it was the Moolah twins. And this whole entire time, them two was involved in that shit. But their older brother is also a goddamn killer his damn self. Allegedly. Now what? Now, besides Stunna Girl's ex-boyfriend / husband, Rich Moolah, it seems all of these brothers are with the shits. Now, I don't know if Rich Moolah was raised in the same household as them, and that's maybe why he's a little bit different. But as far as the brothers, Marco Moolah and the Moolah gang, they ended up getting some alleged murders under their belt within a small period of time. And I want to say before then, they had no bodies, They were just living their Oak Park lives. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know about the Mava situation, the whole scandal. And quite frankly, I'm tired of talking about that shit. And I'm not even really here to even talk about the Moolah twins. It's really Marco Moolah's coon ass.
Now, Marco Moolah, if he the one who got picked up for the VJ shooting, you know what I'm saying? One of the two, right? And if you think about it, VJ met the same fate Mava met. That's why they say Iron Fist is that and third, bro. Talk about underrated channels on YouTube. Sacramento Gang Archives, one of them. We're gonna keep it lit though.
Now, one thing's for certain, guys. You can be a nobody, but if you do some legendary gangster shit, you will forever be praised. That's why Mava, his name, will never die out. All because of that situation with him and Nook. Now, the Moolah twins, as soon as the situation with Mava happened, they were immediately Mozzie's bodyguards and hitmans and all this bullshit, They were praised. Why? It's so many people that was afraid of Mava. Ops and allies, And Mava killed and shot at a lot of people So he pretty much put a lot of pressure off of a lot of these people's shoulders, Because they were scared of Mava. Now imagine if I just used this SGA shit in a negative manner and all this information and addresses I was getting, I was selling them, to the ops. And I was proud of it. Imagine if somebody came and killed me because I'm out here just doing the devil's work, A lot of people will praise my killer because I was just out here up. The same shit with Moolah twins. They are praised and they are basically goated in the coonery world. Now if you look back at Mozzie's history regarding his entourage, it's always a reason why he has someone by him. Whether if it's his childhood friend who just got out of prison, or you just got a body and you're being on tour, taken on tour, as for some fucking reward or some shit, Or you're just his new hitman. Now.
Yeah, you hear that, bro? You see, that's why I say in that other video I did, who you trying to impress, bro? Whatever, how you at the top, so they speculate, niggas is pulling skits and doing this, that, and the third to be in good graces of whoever at the top, bro. I don't gotta, you know what I mean?
All four of these brothers have some interesting shit behind their name. Rich Moolah, wifed up, Stunna Girl. The Moolah twins had the shit with Mava. And Marco Moolah, he was just involved in a shooting with Young Jock, EBK Young Jock. And he's down for murder. And he's also fighting a federal case. Holy shit. Now, I know I just made a video stating how NBS Network, or NBS, whatever the NSB, him and Jaleese, they were spreading propaganda and trying to slander my goddamn credibility. And the only thing I got wrong was saying that he was never down for murder. Come to find out, he's in Sacramento County W.I.G gang for federal charges and state. But the state is murder. Now, this shit gets crazy.
So he was the one who got into the bump out with Jock in L.A. at the little restaurant, allegedly. Okay.
Guys, do you remember when Retarded Mike passed away? And I'm not going to post no news clip and drag the video out any longer. But a few years ago, I want to say 2022, maybe 23, he was shot, backdoored, on a side of Boss's Market at nighttime. Now, they were either at a house that was right next to Boss Market, or they were chilling right next to Boss Market. Either way, it was a whole bunch of Oak Park coons. And Retarded Mike was pissed off that somebody was pimping on his sister. And that somebody was Guru Mazi. Now, when Guru Mazi died, I don't know if I was in jail or what, but I was away. Out of mind, out of sight, whenever that shit happened. And I came back to SGA, and I seen a whole bunch of messages saying, figure out what happened to Guru Mazi. And it took some time, but I finally figured out what the happened. Fuck. Now, the news report, the video, it showed a house, this very house right here.
Blood said when he was in jail. You was in jail, SGA? Oh, yeah. So you a street nigga, huh? Okay, so you and ain't no honor or loyalty amongst thieves, bruh.
On the corner. Now, I'm not sure if it was the side of Boss Market, behind that house, that general area, what the fuck specifically. But Retarded Mike was killed right there. Now, Retarded Mike, he wasn't necessarily a big name, but he definitely was an original Oak Park coon. And this is him, pictured next to Hus Mozzie in the middle, and on the left, that's Hot Boy Sean. Hot Boy Sean is the one who killed Tiny Wee years ago. Now, word on the street is that Retarded Mike and some other Oak Park Mozzie coons were conversating and congregating in that same general area, right here on camera, or on Google Earth, I should say. Now, allegedly, Retarded Mike has a sister that was getting pimped on and solicited by Guru Mozzie. And Retarded Mike found that out, and that made his blood boil. Now, when he seen Guru Mozzie, he confronted him, and it turned kind of scrappy, verbally. Retarded Mike pulled out his soul-snatching apparatus, but did not shoot Guru Mozzie. Guru Mozzie then took his opportunity to pull out his very own soul-snatching apparatus, and he turned Retarded Mike into a pack for pulling his gun out on him, you know? Now, I'm pretty sure, even if you're not a coon...
See how you say he mentioned something about Tiny Wee, right? Remember that song Mozzie had? I don't know, rest in peace to him though, but he say, ask Tiny Wee about the P, all headshots. You feel me? SGA be putting this shit together.
Everyone knows the cardinal rule. Do not pull a gun out on someone if you don't plan on using it, you know? Especially point it at their f***ing face. Now, some time went by, and the word got out on what happened to Retarded Mike. Retarded Mike has an immediate circle of Marco Mula and the Hill Gang Mozzie EBO clan. And EBO stands for Everybody's Ops. Now, the Bible says, vengeance is mine, you know? The Lord does not respect payback and getting it back in blood. But as far as the streets, one would call Marco Mula one hell of a friend because he was in something called Mike mode. Guru Mozzie had no idea what the was about to happen to him because he got did so dirty. And it sounds crazy as shit because Marco Mula caught up to him, allegedly, and pulled out a soul-snatching apparatus and turned his ass into a Mozzie pack. They threw his ass in the back seat, took his shoes off, and he allegedly was found thrown out of a car with one shoe on, and the other shoe was like a Sketcher cleat or some tap dancing shoe bullshit.
The backdoor activities be getting serious, bro. You see, they was just all walking through the mall, thick as thieves, bro. Cool and this, you know what I mean?
One thing about SGA is that as long as I'm alive and free, I will always have my ear to the streets. That whole post of NBA, whatever the that blog shit is, and Jaleese, that lets you know how untapped in to the streets they really are. How in the are you gonna say Marco Mula killed Maba? Come on, man, what the I sat there and debunked every goddamn situation regarding that Maba shit and figured it out, and all of a sudden Marco Mula is the one who killed him. Come on, guys. Now we know how crazy all these brothers are. And yes, you can say Rich Mula is crazy. He's not a coon, but his ass is crazy and weird. Right now, it is 11:37 a.m. Marco Mula is currently at his door with his tail wagging, waiting for his last name to be called on that speaker so he can go get that goddamn soup and a sandwich and that nasty-ass fruit. He is probably thinking about all the regret and what he should have did, you know? And also, I'm pretty sure he is thinking about that goddamn baby mama he has.
He say, Moolah weird, stutter girl X. He got it, you know what I'm talking about? He basically say he ain't quite all the way a nutty, but he got it in him, right? That's their brother type shit. Or whatever, hey, you could see the look in his eyes too. He got a little look in him.
that's gonna be sitting at home with that hot ass pussy, waiting to get by someone that's not him. And more than likely, it's gonna be someone from his own goddamn friend group, EBO. Now, look at this shit. I give it a year, 2 years tops. If this gets washed and never comes home, she's gonna be giving up that hot ass pussy to either a op or someone from his own goddamn friend group. Guarantee. Fine. Not to mention, on a serious side of things, not to mention that she is his co-defendant. If it's a whole bunch of years or a f***ed up ass offer that gets offered to her, she has to think and choose between her kids or keeping it solid with her daddy / boyfriend, husband, or the f*** they are. So it's either fight it and wait till you get a good deal, which is rare because it's the feds, or just snitch on your baby daddy so you can get home to your kids. He's fucked.
Yeah, he for surely cooked, right? So, you know, I thought it would be important, bro, for us to go back down, you know what I'm saying, memory lane. And SGA, we waiting for the update on the VJ and everything. I know you're going to do the video real good, bro. We waiting on it, right? But, so, if you, I don't know if you noticed or not, but maybe this video ain't enough to help you notice that it's a pattern, you know what I'm saying, of backdoor activity and just all type of strange shit, right? And it seems to be in the name of one thing, bro. Yeah, money over Zeri Zane. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, but see, I'm gonna keep it G real, bro. It ain't like you know, ain't no telling what's these niggas incentive or motive for doing what they doing, right? And it ain't like, see, and remember, right, I mentioned the other shooting in Sac with CM Mill and Sebo, because that's another example of the pattern. And shit is looking real, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, like, at a certain point, it starts to look, and I'm sure, but Maji, his hands clean. He ain't got a hand in this shit. He probably don't feel like the wall's closing in from the outside looking out. I mean, looking in, it looked like what's going on with the gang. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you ain't noticed too from the video, it appears that, you know, it's been a split and a power struggle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Said something, bro, that was real important. I think a nigga need to change their circle, separate themselves from certain people, because it start to look crazy, and I'm sure when everybody start to speculate this, that, and the third, it'll feel crazy. And the fella, bro, he's a busy man.
I can't pay the mortgage this month.
Don't worry about it, bitch. You ain't gonna pay the mortgage.
He rapping, doing it. He got a career, hella shit, bro. So, I mean, you know, this shit, it's a wicked game, bro. It really is. It seems to be a lot of backdoor activity out there, especially on the P side of things. You niggas, boy, bruh, you don't even know how deep the rabbit hole go. SGA do, though, and we're gonna be tapped in for sure. Like I say, I'm waiting on the update with the shooter gang VJ and just that, cause bruh, and then BM the co-defendant. She was co-defendant for some other shit. See, this was before. I think they apprehended him or let him know he was under investigation for the VJ shit and this, that, and the third, right? But just imagine, bro, all the shit she know. She know a lot. She gonna tell, bro. But yeah, man, y'all niggas, let me know what y'all think, bro. We on to the next one. This shit crazy, fool. It's crazy. You know, what y'all think, man? Down below, like let's really have this dialogue, because when you know the dialogue we in the discussion we had, it helped me with the next video I'm gonna do. Like, okay, yeah, that's where they going with it. Boo, boo, boo. You know. But yeah, salute to y'all, man. I appreciate it. We on to the next.
Shout out to W.I.G TV in here. W.I.G TV. Somebody did it. He got his name, W.I.G TV. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, WIG TV. Hey, I fuck with you, my nigga. I ain't. WIG gang, shout out. Hey, that's the king of the California right there. Y'all subscribe to WIG gang TV.
Playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later.